Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and to another World of Warcraft video. Today I want to show you how to get the Priest class mount, the High Priest Seeker, from completing the Priest class haul campaign from Legion. I know that Legion Remix is right around the corner, most likely coming in the next month or so, and we'll be able to relive all of the class haul campaigns again. But if you want to work on obtaining this now when the content is soloable at max level, this video is for you. While you can complete this as you're leveling, I do highly recommend doing this on a max level character in order to be able to complete this efficiently. There is a lot of information out there about this process and not all of it is up to date, so I'm going to walk you through the steps you need to complete the campaign and get this mount for any of your priest characters. First up, you'll want to start the Legion expansion and work towards getting your Dalaran Hearthstone. Nowadays, this is a fairly straightforward task. If you're doing this on a brand new character, whether you're at max level or not, you'll need to unlock your Dalaran Hearthstone. You can speak to Chromie to put you in the Legion timeline if you're leveling. Accept the intro quest she provides, and you'll have the option to continue through the questline and scenario, or if you've been here before, you have the option to skip, go straight to Dalaran, and talk to Emissary Aldbridge, who will give you your Dalaran Hearthstone. Alternatively, if you are max level doing this, head to the Hero's Call board or Warchief's Command board and accept the quest for the Broken Shore, which will take you through the same set of steps. Very shortly after, you should be approached by a hooded priestess who will give you the quest Priestly Matters, which kicks off the first quest in obtaining your artifact weapon and unlocking your class hall, the Netherlight Temple. It's a quick quest chain, and at the end of it, you'll have your artifact weapon and access in and out of your class hall. I recommend picking up the add-on BTW quests, as it provides a very helpful flowchart to show you what is needed to complete the class hall campaigns. There are some quirks, not necessarily with the add-on itself, but mostly the intuitiveness of some of these quests, which is why I wanted to make this video so you can see it step by step. After turning in the last quest from your artifact questline, you'll accept Actions on Azeroth, which will have you select a zone on the Broken Isles to start questing in. You don't have to go and quest, you just need to be able to select a zone. Once you've turned that in, if you check BTW quests, this may be where you get your first bit of confusion. It's going to say the next quest in the chain is Proper Introductions. This quest seems to be not needed, as the next available quest from Alonsis appears to be Rise Champions, which has you recruiting Kalia Menethil and High Priestess Ishana as followers for your missions. Accept that, complete it, and Proper Introductions will automatically be completed in the flowchart. Next, you'll be tasked with completing your first follower mission called Spread the Word. It's a short 2-minute duration designed to have you understand the mechanics of follower missions. When you complete these missions, you're looking for 100% or more success rate. Turn that in and you'll accept recruiting the troops to train troops of acolytes to help you out in missions along with your champions. After you've done that, the quest you're after is Troops in the Field, which is your first mission with a longer duration. Set that up and now you wait. These follower missions are what is honestly going to take up the most amount of time to complete this whole campaign. Now that Troops in Training is complete, turn that into Alonsis and accept the next quest, Tech It Up a Notch, which will have you do some fancy upgrades to your class hall and complete another mission, relieving the front lines. Time to do some more waiting. The next set of quests will have you rescuing 2 more followers and completing the Eye of Ashara dungeon. While you're doing this, I would suggest that you send the few followers you have on a couple of missions to work on leveling them up. There will be a mission down the line that you're going to want to make sure you can complete with 100% success. So don't do what I did and neglect leveling them a bit while you're working on other parts of the campaign, or you may end up making this a little longer than you need to. Here's the flowchart of quests you will be completing. These do go from one to the other, so you don't need to worry about missing anything during this section. Once you've retrieved your followers, got the Lens of the Tide from Lady Hatecoil, and completed the Eye of Ashara dungeon, head back to the Netherlight Temple to speak to Prophet Valen. Witness his vision and you'll be sent to another dungeon, this time the Halls of Valor, to recover a Spark of Light. Also make sure you grab recruiting more troops from Moira to train bands of zealots and demonic runes from Delis Moonfang. I went and did the Demonic Runes quest first, and the way that I was able to get them quickly was to head to Faranar Front in Azuna, stand at the front lines with the demon hunters, and kill any of the demons that attacked. I was able to get all 50 of them in about 15 minutes. Next up, I did the Halls of Valor where I got the spark and completed the trials, which is just simply completing the dungeon. Again, all of this is very fast if you're a max level character. Now when you head back to Netherlight Temple, you'll be heading to the room on the right called the Sanctuary of the Light. Look for your extra action button to release the light and turn that in at the cauldron underneath. You'll get the quest Awakening the Light. This will have you completing more missions to collect pure holy light. Set up your followers to complete as many of those as you can and turn in demonic runes to Delis. Again, this is a great time to send your followers out on any other missions you can to get them leveled up. Look for any missions that grant extra XP when completed. Once Awakening the Light is complete, you'll gain a new champion named Soul, and you'll need to complete the Infiltrating Your Enemies mission. Now, if you listen to me and have some of your followers like Kalia and Zabra leveled up, you should be able to do this mission right away. If you waited, you may have to send them out on a few more missions to get them ready. The next section of the campaign again is a very straightforward linear set of quests. I will put the flowchart of what you should be keeping an eye out for, or if you're utilizing BTW, you can follow along there as well. During the Crossing Legion Lines section of this part of the campaign, when you are sent to Niskara to rescue a few of your allies, you'll be given a quest called Allies of the Light. This is going to require you to use some of your priestly abilities in order to rescue 15 allies. This may not be apparent when you accept the quest. You'll get a hand marker over fallen priests you need to resurrect, but there are 2 other types of allies to rescue. Use Flash Heal on the injured priests and Purify Disease on the diseased priests if you have it talented. Once you've completed that section, you'll be given Elixirs of Aid and Fortifying the Temple from Alonsis. Go and buy 100 ley blood off the auction house. I got all 100 for a total of 1 gold, very cheap, and turn that in over and over until you've given him all 100 supplies. Moira will have the quest Lumen Stone that will require you to collect 50 Lumen Stone by doing class hall missions, so start setting that up as well. For Fortifying the Temple, you have to complete 10 world quests. Those are not automatically unlocked for you, so head to the Violet Citadel and talk to Khadgar, accepting the quest Uniting the Isles. You can turn that in immediately and you'll be able to complete those. You will need to be at least level 45 to have that quest available to you. We're almost on the home stretch here. Once you've collected all the Lumen Stone and completed the world quests, turn those into Alonsis. He should have a quest called A Light in the Darkness. I actually needed to leave the class hall and go back in for him to have that available. So if you don't see it right away, just leave and come back. Go talk to Prophet Valen and Tyrosis, and you'll work to defend Netherlight Temple and slay Lord Balnazar. After the scenario is over, you'll turn that into Alonsis and you'll get an achievement for completing your class hall as well as unlocking Alonsis as a follower. You'll be honored as High Priest and you'll get the title as such. The last thing you'll want to do is grab the Hero's Weapon quest from Alonsis and raise your weapon in the Altar of Light to look cool. This officially ends the High Priest campaign. However, you're not done yet. If you've never completed the achievement Breaching the Tomb on any other character, you will need to complete that whole set of quests before you can work on the class mount questline. If you have completed that achievement already, you'll have the option to skip a good portion of all of that. Whatever your situation is, both will meet Khadgar at Crassus Landing and accept armies of the Legion Fall to escort Khadgar and unlock the Broken Shore. If you've done this previously, you'll have the option to skip. If not, follow the quest chain to completion. At Deliverance Point, Maev has the quest Champions of Legionfall, which is one last task you will need to complete in order to start the chain for your class mount. You'll be working to unlock one last follower named Aethelist. This should take you about 10 to 15 minutes to complete. You'll need to grab a talent called Shackle Undead to be able to complete one of the quests she gives you and use the Dispel Magic ability for another. After she's been unlocked, head back to Maev to turn in Champions of the Legionfall and a Grand Priestess will have the quest The Speaker Awaits available to you. This will now start your class mount quest chain. The scenario is incredibly easy to complete again if you're at max level. The Lightsworn Seekers will be waiting for you back at your class hall when completed, and congratulations! You've unlocked what I think is one of the coolest class mounts. Whatever spec you're in will determine what color you'll be riding. The purple is of course Shadow, the Golden Seeker is for Holy, and the bluish white is for Discipline. I'm not expecting to have all of the class mount guides out before Legion Remix launches, but now that you have the basic structure of how the campaigns work, they are very similar for other classes. I do hope that you found this guide helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked it and share it with your friends. You guys are awesome, and I will see you in the next video.